Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Habibi, currently in my 6th semester of Agribisnis program in the Faculty of Agriculture at Samawa University. Now I want to deliver an issue about the problem of student understanding toward the subject taught by the teacher in Indonesia. The problem of lower student understanding in learning is a serious issue faced in Indonesia that need to be solved immediately. According to PISA, Program of International Student Assessment, research in 2018, Indonesia ranked 73 out of 79 participant country in terms of reading, mathematics, and science abilities. The result indicates the unevenness of education in Indonesia, with some regions still facing difficulties in providing equal access to quality education. Most students in Indonesia face difficulties in comprehending the learning material. This problem is significant concern that need to be solved immediately. When students fail to understand the learning materials, it declines their academic performance that ultimately impact to their achievement. Furthermore, the lower understanding of the student has a direct correlation with the high dropout rate in Indonesia, because students who face more difficulties understanding the learning material are more likely to be dropped out from school. Therefore, the issue of lower student understanding needs to be solved immediately to ensure the quality of Indonesia education system. The students often feel that they not quite understand the explanation given by the teacher in school. The problem of student understanding in learning can be affected by several factors. First, the quality of teacher in delivering the learning material is inadequate. The research also found that many teachers in Indonesia lower professional development opportunities and support, which affect their ability to deliver effective teaching. This issue is compounded by the fact that many schools in Indonesia are located in remote and underprivileged areas, where it is difficult to attract and retain qualified teachers. Teacher who has a lower teaching skills will have difficulty in delivering the learning materials effectively and interestingly. As consequence, the material is difficult to understand by the student. Second, limited research and facility at school. Some schools in Indonesia still have limited textbooks, laboratory equipment, and adequate internet access to support learning. For example, in my area, there are a lot of schools that lower research to carry out the teaching and learning process. This is due to the difficult geographical location, especially for the Batulanti sub-district area. The third factor is student learning motivation. Students who have less motivation tend to be not interested in learning, so they don't have an initiative to understand the material that being taught by the teacher. This is make the student reluctant to study serious. The impact of lower motivation is often seen as a frightening thing for students. Fourth, cultural factor. As a culture that does not support education, such as students are more prioritize the activity outside of school rather than learning in the school, that can disrupt the process of teaching and learning at school. Some traditions in Indonesia are often considered unimportant, especially for women who are perceived by the local community to only take care of a family, or more precisely become housewife. Therefore, to solve the problem of students' understanding in learning must be done by improving the quality of teaching, improving research and facility in school, motivating students to learn, and improving the learning culture in society. The effort to improve student understanding in learning can be done by various ways. First, by improving the quality of teaching through, through providing training, the professional development for the teacher. Trained and qualified teacher will be able to deliver learning material more effectively. For example, by the implementing more advanced learning system in method making it easier for students to understand the material being presented. The second, improving research the facility in school, such as improving the access to textbook, laboratory equipment, educational technology, and other facility that can help to improve the quality of learning. Third, increase the student motivation to learn through various ways, such as providing award to student achievement, conducting interactive and interesting learning activity, the developing a more relevant and beneficial curriculum for students. 4. It needs to change the learning culture in society by introducing the value and the importance of education to the society. It can be done by involving the parents in a learning process and giving award to student academic achievement. In conclusion, in order to improve student understanding in learning, the country needs to comprehensive effort from the government, teacher, student, and the society by addressing the problem that caused by lower understanding among students that can create a smart, creative, and competitive generation in the future. That's all from me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.